All right, guys, what we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna do a mid-taper, okay? Mid-taper, knocking down all the sides. As you can see, my man has some great hair. We're not gonna mess with this, all right? His mom will kill me. But we're gonna knock this thing down all the way around, all right? Give him a nice blurry taper, give him a nice crispy line, all right? So first things first, attack it with the 1.5. After consulting with his parents, they already do a 1.5 against the grain, so that's exactly what we're gonna continue. 1.5 against the grain, knocking down, debulking all around the sides, and then I'll get into the fading. One thing I love about my Tomb45 clipper is how it just goes through the weight, as you guys can see, of hair, no matter how bulky it is. He has good hair. His parting is already at where they want it. They don't want me to bring it up any higher. They like how it drops down in the back a little bit. All right, just to be safe, if you want, you can always picture offhand where the parting is, and that way you can run your clipper all the way through the parting, all right? Ensuring that you're giving a nice even cut all the way around. Using the comb to comb the hair back down, so that, again, I'm not digging any hair out from here. If you want to take it a step further, you can always grab some hair stickies, can always help you keep the hair out the way, right? Rather be safe than sorry. And again, we're gonna take this all the way around. All right, that's something you can also keep in mind whenever you're debulking someone's hair. It's a perfect time to learn their hair pattern, so that when you go to fade it, you know exactly what you're working with. Again, using that offhand to make sure that I'm not digging any hair from above the parting. These things come in extra handy, man, especially with long hair. All right, coming up. All right, guys, here in the front, I want to be extra mindful that I don't take this any farther back than what it is. I think it's well parted right now, and again, the parents are very adamant about not creating another guideline because they like what he got going on right here. I'm just looking to clean it up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure the line goes straight across the best it can. I'm gonna put my hand right here by the parting, and I'm gonna run the clipper straight through it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put my guidelines in on the sides and in the back, and then I'm gonna start working them out. So when it comes to my tapers, I like to use the top of the ear as my reference point. All right, if I'm doing a low taper, I angle it down. If I'm doing a mid taper, I go straight across. If I'm doing a high taper, I like to go from the top of the ear to the bottom of the sidebar. All right, and in that motion, I like to do more of a half moon. For him, we're gonna do a mid taper, so we're gonna go straight across right here at the top of the ear, taking that off. Several ways you can do it. Some people like to go straight across. I like to do like more of a half a moon. Why? Because I like to have a little bit of a line, shadow of a line coming down the sidebars here. All right, rather than just going straight across, okay? To each their own. This is something that I prefer to do with my clients, and my clients like it, so I'll start on one corner, work it to the middle, go to the other corner, work it to the middle as well. Next up, I'm gonna put the guideline on this side as well. Again, top of the ear. All right, now I'm taking my Babyliss foil shaver, come right up in here, ball that out, clean the space up a little bit. Then I'll come in, my Tomb45 clipper, no guard, all the way open, about a finger's width. I'm gonna drop it halfway, come right underneath that. Drop it on the second to last one just to be safe. As you become more experienced, you can just take it straight to close. Just for tutorial purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it to the second last notch. You'll take it all the way close after the middle and knock down that last little faint line that you see right there. Sometimes you can go ahead and back and retrace your steps using the corner of my teeth. I'm just going right back to middle. Barbers, don't be scared to talk to your kids, man, when they're in your chair, and let them know what exactly you're looking to do here. Don't just push their head and expect them to know what you're trying to do. Hence why when I just moved there, I said, hey, can you just move your head over there for me? Now they feel like they're a part of their haircut. At the end of the day, these kids to me will respect you the same way that you respect them. So this is why I talk to my kid clients very, very grown. If you've seen any past tutorials, you know that about me. Now I'm gonna go on my one, all right, I'm gonna go all the way open, middle, and then close, all right? So all the way open. I'm gonna drop it to the middle. And then all the way close. We're gonna go in with the 0.5. We'll take that thing halfway. All right, we're going right in. And then you may need some lever plate, which is okay, as needed, but for the most part, that should take care of it. All right, so no clipper all the way open. I'm just gonna use the corner of my teeth with my 22 teeth. Blade on my Tomb45 clipper, the one that comes with the clipper. And again, just using that to detail the taper up just a little bit. All right, same thing to the other side. Less talking, more cutting. While I'm doing this cutting, guys, y'all keep in mind, March, man, you got the Clutch Barber Expo. Find myself and the rest of the Tomb45 family there. Myself, Get Beam, Dre Clipper Hands, Sean Cuts Hair. We're gonna be in the building, man. It's gonna be a day full of education. It's gonna be a day full of value. You know what I mean? You guys definitely don't wanna miss out on that. Owensboro, Kentucky. Really excited to provide as much value as we can to this shit, man. Looking to help barbers take it to the next level. Why are you so serious, bro? You focused? You excited about the haircut? When did your mom tell you I was gonna cut your hair? Yesterday. Yeah? You ready to be on YouTube, bro? You gonna show your friends? Okay. Just, like I said, you gotta make sure you tell them to subscribe. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I like your hair, girl. All right, now we're in the back here. All right, first guideline, no guard all the way open. All right, this is the perfect chance for you to identify the growth pattern. If you notice his hair right here goes that way, this hair goes this way, and that hair goes that way. Now I could try to attack it just like this, all right, but it's gonna make my job harder. Best thing you wanna do is once you identify the growth pattern, you wanna cut in the opposite direction that the hair grows. So here in the middle, you notice I'm using the corners of my teeth because the hair grows straight up and down. But as I come to the side here, all right, you'll notice that his hair grows this way. So I'm going to cut the opposite direction of that to make sure I get the guideline I want. And the same thing goes for this way. His hair goes that way. All right, so I'm just gonna come opposite direction. Strap it down to the middle. Pick the one, all the way over. Finger width, guideline again. Drop it to the middle. .5, half wet. Take out that last little faint line, that's right there. Right now I'm just detailing using the corner of my clipper. All right, this is no guard all the way open. Hit down a little bit more, Bobby. Perfect, right there. Made it flatter for me. Thank you so much. Don't worry, we're almost finished with this part. Barbers, that's a great way to talk to your kid clients, man. Give them words of encouragement, man. Let them know how good they're doing. Let them know that you're almost done. All right, don't just be spitting out commands to them. Don't make them feel like they're welcome in your chair, man. You know what I mean? All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start the lineup. Knock the easy parts out first, like knocking the back of the next line out first. What I like to do is I like to use my offhand and fold that ear down, or use my hand that I'm cutting with pointer finger to hold the ear down so I don't nick the ear, okay? Using my T45 trimmers, man, these things are tap and go. Brush the ear down, use my pointer finger for my opposite hand this time, and it's gonna bring this line straight down. Guys, one thing you wanna keep in mind whenever you're lining up anybody is behind the ear, all right? You wanna be mindful of folding that ear down because this is one of the most tender spots that you could cut somebody at, all right? It's gonna be very hard for you to stop the bleeding. So to avoid that, either use your pointer finger and fold down the ear like that, all right? As you go around the ear, using my opposite hand, pointer finger, point it down, I'll move it out the way. It's gonna come right around there. So guys, we've been going strong with these tutorials for a little bit now, man. Drop in the comment section below, man, what you guys wanna see more of me doing. What do you guys wanna hear more of? You guys wanna see more tutorials, more business talk, all right? I wanna be more connected with you guys this upcoming year when it comes to content creation, kind of give you guys what you're looking for, not what I think you guys just want. All right, when it comes to the side, lining up the side, I like to start A, B, and then C in the middle. I'll show you exactly what I mean by that, all right? Set a guideline there. Come down here with the C, start the C cut in the most natural position as possible, right? You guys can see how I just did that. And then I just connect this line to that line. And that's how you keep a lineup from being too cosmetic. Still sharp looking, what I mean having to dig in so much, right? Like how that looks, nice and sharp. Once I put the razor on there, it's gonna make it pop even more. All right, let's go to the other side. Come to the most natural part for the C cut. Started right there. Establish the sidebars. I like to use the eyebrows as my reference points wherever I put the sidebar at. I'm not gonna get too cosmetic with it. All right, but I am, as you guys can see, he has more of a more pushed in line, all right? So I'm gonna cosmetic a little bit, but not too much, okay? I'm probably gonna go to the middle of the eyebrow on both sides. As you guys can see, if I was to take that line all the way down, it'd be to the middle of his eyebrow. All right, so now when I go to the other side, I can use that same reference point, straight down, middle of the eyebrow. All right, now that I got my two sidebars in, I'm gonna start at the middle, go to the right, middle, go to the left, and bring this line up in together. As I'm lining them up, half of my blade is on what I just lined up, the other half is on what I need to cut. All right, guys, gonna go in with my Tomb45 shave gel, made with aloe vera and vitamin E. All right, I like to put a little bit on my hand, especially when I'm just have a little bit of area to cover. All right, a little bit goes a long way, man. All right, and then slightly making the skin a little bit tense. I like to put my off thumb there, and I like to go against the grain when it comes to my razor lineup. Why? Because to me, it gets the closest shave, and it brings the haircut all in together that much more, man. Again, you want to avoid cutting someone, man. You want to stop cutting people. Make the skin a little bit more tense than you normally do. All right, the tighter the skin, the more likely you are to not cut somebody. I know a lot of you barbers are scared to do razors on kids, but I'm telling you right now, man, if you just explain to them what you're doing, let them know that it's sharp, that they can't move. Obviously, you got to make sure that they're mature enough. And I know my man here can handle it, but just let them know what you're about to do. And that'll give them a little more of a sentiment to want to listen to what you got to say, because obviously they don't want to get cut.